Hey, what's up DIYers? Mike Borders with the Mike Borders channel. Thank you for watching. Today we're working on our zero-turn Gravely lawnmower. We're going to show you the step-by-step process on how to remove that battery. And in most cases, you do this for winter storage. Let's get started. All right, DIYers, in the garage now, and in front of us is our Gravely ProTurn ZX60 zero-turn lawnmower. And we are going to remove the battery for winter storage. Go ahead and shift your steering levers up, and on the back side of your seat is a latch, as you can see here, and it is spring loaded right there. As you push it back toward the engine, it will release the lock for the seat, and then you can shift the seat up. The reason why we shift the steering levers out is to give the seat access to go in place. And I will need both hands. After shifting that locking latch back, go ahead and shift your seat up. Lay it down gently. Don't let it just fall. And once your seat is up, you have a lot better access to many parts. And here's our battery. You've got the red positive and you've got the black negative. And go ahead and loosen these 7/16 bolts and nuts that secure your cables to your battery. You always want to remove your black negative cable first, and do your absolute best not to drop the nut and bolt. And you will notice you've got a washer. And in our case, I think we've got two. Again, just do your best not to drop those. I will carefully pull the black negative cable out, and I'm going to reinsert those washers and nut back on the bolt. At this point, I've got both washers and nut back on the bolt, and now it is time to remove the black rubber protector from the positive connection. You can actually just lift this up and slide it down the cable. Go ahead and remove the 7/16 bolt and nut. Making progress, both negative and positive cables are removed, and I'm just going to tuck them back here away from the battery. Now the fun part, that battery is so solidly still secured with this brace here. We actually have to come down below and loosen up a couple 7/16 bolts down below. You've got one here and you've got one about 6 to 8 inches further back. And if you go directly down from this brace here and the brace here, that is where you will loosen those bolts. And as you do this, just be patient. And if you need more clearance, go ahead and drop your actual deck. And there is the first nut. Now on to the second bolt. And to gain better access to this second bolt further inward, I went ahead and lowered the deck. Coming back up top, you don't actually have to remove the inward nut completely. Just loosen it up to a point where this is very loose, as shown here. And to the opposite side, go ahead and pull this brace up, and you will notice a little notch that you can pull this mount or bracket through the brace here. And set that aside, it's going to fall, and you can carefully do the exact same. Again, there's that little cutout, just carefully maneuver the black brace through and pull that out. Set that aside. At this point, you can carefully pull your battery out, and just by shifting it up toward the gas tank, using both hands because it is heavy, go ahead and pull that battery out. With the battery out, go ahead and remove any and all grass, sticks, or leaves from the battery compartment. Spent a couple minutes and vacuumed out the battery compartment. I do want to show you these braces. This threaded stud is what goes down below in that hole, and that nut secures to down below that we just removed. Here's the cutouts that the top brace slides into, and as you tighten that nut down below, it lowers this brace and secures that top brace on top of the battery to keep that battery solidly secured in place. And what I'll do now is I'll actually put this back down inside the hole, and I'll go ahead and put this nut back on so I don't lose any parts. Making progress, I screwed on that nut down below. I did not tighten it all the way. I'm going to position that little brace right there, and I will carefully pull the battery cables back down and rest them inside the compartment here. And we can put the seat carefully, make sure you're not leaving any tools or parts inside there that could be harmed as you position the seat back in place, and push down until it clicks and locks. And I'll return the steering levers, and I will store that battery inside in the warm heat throughout the winter so it does not get damaged or degrade its charge. Hey, hopefully this helps. Do us a favor, below the video, you'll see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. And in the event that you want step-by-step guidance on how to reinsert that battery and secure it, definitely check out the link scrolling above. All we do is reverse the steps. You may find it helpful. We'll see you there.